Hey folks, welcome back. This is Anita and I am back to my budgeting for the July 6th paycheck. So right now we're going to go ahead and fill out this card. Now I've already went ahead, if you can see. I was waiting on my phone to charge, and also I was uploading videos, so I couldn't do this one, and today is actually the 7th, so July 7th. Anyways, I went ahead and started to do this. Now I'm going to go ahead, let you guys know I do have a whole bunch of 20s, so I ended up going through and trying to figure out what I kind of could use those 20s for in my little card here. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go with you guys and kind of see what we need. I've already made this up. I only used one side. So first off, we have auto insurance, which is $21. So we're going to just write the totals here first. Date night is 15. LU is 12. MMU is 55. Phones is 25. Rent is 163. Subs is 11. CCO, which is Car Care 1, is 70. And First Investors is 80. So with that being totaled up, we got 21 plus 15 plus 12 plus 55 plus 25 plus 163 and plus 11 plus 70 plus 80 brings us to a total of 452. And just to kind of make sure, that already does not seem right. Or I added wrong somewhere else. I'm almost wondering if I added wrong somewhere else, because let's just re-add this. And you might have noticed this already on the video, but I just want to double check. Okay, that's what it is. I forgot to add 11, so that's 302. Okay, so 302 plus 150 equals 452. Okay. I'm like, alright, so this should actually be, I'm not going to worry about this because actually, you know what, I will. 741.88. And I just want to let you guys know this was actually 540, and this was, I just checked it today because it came through, so I want to kind of update you guys on it. This was 37.14, and I'm gonna say it's this. If anything, this is gonna be off by like maybe 2 or 3 cents, but we'll continue keeping it at that. So let's add the real quick. 540, 37.14, 48.06, and 65. So that's 155.60. This should actually be 302, and this is still 215. So I'm just kind of doing this real quick, guys, because I already know that this is something that I kind of do anyways. So 69, I moved that. Alright, 741.88 minus 155.60 minus 302 minus 215 is 69.28. Okay. All right. So we've got those numbers listed. Now, I do know that I do have to make the phones different than what I usually do. And since I already have this, let's count it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 240, 260 in 20s, then I know I have that there. So we're going to use, for auto insurance, we're going to use a 20 and a 1. Date night is a 10 and a 5. LU is a 10 and 2 1s. MMU is, we're going to be using these 20s. So it's 2 20s, a 10, and a 5. The phone, because I am having to break it off this week for, since my husband's phone is smaller, so I'll actually be putting in 37 plus, we'll say 49 to round it up. I'll be putting in $86 into the bank. So that's why I'm breaking the phones down, because normally I would just do a 20 and a 5. But this week we're going to do 2 10s and 5 1s. Rent, we're using these 20s, so we're going to use 8 20s and 3 1s. Subs, now this one here, I'm actually not even gonna pull that out because of the fact that this is the only subscription that we had for this week, and it was $6. So I think actually what I'm going to do is, since I budgeted 11, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out 5. So we're gonna pull out $5, and so I'm just gonna mark this as 5, and that's gonna minus this, which 6, which is gonna be 446. Just so you guys know. So I'm just gonna put this right into the subscription and envelope, and it won't be taken out. With Car Care 1, we have a 50 and a 20, and First Investors, we have a 50, a 20, and a 10. So we have nothing in the hundreds because this week we're using all those 20s. We have 2 50s. We have 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 20s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s, 3 5s, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 1s. So, with that being said, I am going to just take this piece of paper that I have right here. I'm going to cut it. Since that's about the only usable piece I have on it left. Anyways, and I'm sorry I just hit you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, stay there. Alright, so we're going to take out, since I already have 160 in the 20s, which I think I only need one more 20, because 13 times 2 is, wait, no, we already have all the 20s, so we don't, that was the thing, is I made it so that we didn't have to do 20s. So with the total, we need $50 bills times 2, which is 100. Then we need $10 bills, which is going to be 6 of them, so that's 60. We need $5 bills, and we need 3 of them, so that's going to be 15. And we need 11 ones, so it's going to be $11. So we have 160 plus 15 plus 11. That comes to 186. Okay, and then if we add the 260, that should equal 446. You see how that happened, guys? So I'm just using money that I already have so that I don't have to worry about some of these bigger ones. So I'm going to go ahead, take this to the bank, pull out the 186, and then I will be back in a minute to do the cash stuffing. Alright guys, I am back with the cash from the bank, and so we're just going to go ahead and separate this real quick. And hopefully things will go fairly quick today. Yeah, because since we're not stuffing as many envelopes as we usually do. Okay. So let's go ahead and get my little worksheet out, or get my, I've got that, and I also have this here. So now let's get the envelopes. Okay, and we are going to start with basically, yeah, we're gonna start with all the home items. Okay, so auto insurance, I'm gonna just set this up to the side here. So we have auto insurance. So that's going to get $21. There's nothing currently in there because we ended up paying that just recently, well, on the 30th, or no, yeah, on the 30th we took the money out. Okay, so this is 7/7, and so I'm going to go ahead and do it as the 7th today, just because it's the day that I'm actually stuffing them. So we're going to do plus 21, so there's going to be $21 in there. Put that off to the side. Next one, and of course we're going to check mark these, is date night. So date night currently has $10 in there, and we're going to put 15. So that's going to make 25. Next we have, see, we're not doing household. I guess we'll do subscriptions next, since it was just kind of like the next one I had out here. So subscriptions is getting $5. So I'll have a $5 balance. Like I said in the first part of this video, because we only got charged like $6, so. Alright, the next one I have is rent, and rent is $163. So we're actually going to take 8 20s and 3 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. So this should equal 163. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have front down. And get them all facing up. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and do these actually in order now. So next we have Liberty Utilities. So we had 19 in there. We are going to be adding $12. I believe it's a 10 on the back. Yep. So 7, 7, 12. That should make it, see, $29, $31. So 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. Okay, so we got MMU, or excuse me, LU. We're gonna do MMU next, which is 55. So there's nothing in here. We're gonna take, oh, we're not doing the 50 on that one. So this is where it comes in handy, MMU. We're doing, so you guys can see it too, 2 20s, a 10, and a 5. So normally I would do a 50 and a 5, but because I have all these, we got paid our weekly, or my husband got paid his weekly paycheck with 20s, I just wanted to use those 20s up. Okay. And the next one, we are not doing medical, not doing food. Yep, phones. Alright, so phones, we should have 75 in there. And we are going to add another 25, but we're going to do 2 10s, so 1, 2, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So now that should bring us to $100. I'm gonna fix that. Well, I know that it was 75, so this is gonna be 100. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Okay, so that is everything for our household bills. Next we have just 2 credit debit, which is going to be our car care one and First Investors. So I'm just going to go through these here real quick and pull those 2 out since they are the only 2. So we got car care one, which is going to get $70. So it already has 140, and we're adding 70. So that's going to make it $210. So 50, 70. So we got 50, 1, 150, 170, 190, 210. And lastly, we have First Investors, which I believe, yeah, it does have money in there. So it does have $80 already in there. And we are going to add the remainder 80. So, 10s, 20s, 50s. So we have 100, 140, 160. All right. So now that I've done this portion of it, guys, now what I would do is I would take a look and see what I need to pull out to take back to the bank and redeposit for this week's bills. Normally I would do this on Monday, but I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, so I am doing it today. So I've got my to the bank envelope that I made a while back. Now we're going to go through, and like I said, we are going to actually, because this already came out, we're still going to put the money in there because it's in the envelope. So I'm just going to round this one up to 38 plus the 48. So that's going to be $86 that we need to take out of the phone envelope. So, and that's why I got those ones. So now we're going to take out $86. So we got 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 86. So there is $14 left over. So we're going to put the 14 back in. Okay, so I'm just going to set that one off to the side. This is going to go here. Next, we have Care Credit. So, pull out Care Credit. And I also need to pull out Reflex. Because remember, this HP ink, I had budgeted 11. I only pulled $5 out to cover that $5.40. So, Care Credit. Okay, so this is where, okay, so I have $20 here. This is where I am going to be using the Navient extra money from Navient. And I think I messed up on this, to be honest, guys. All right, so Navient, we are pulling $10 out. Okay, and I'll mark Navient's here in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and say 7, 7. I'm going to just say minus 20, so that leaves 0, because I'm not going to worry about pulling it out and putting it back in. So that $30 is going to go. And then Reflex, yeah, I think I was supposed to pull out some more money for this one. So Reflex has $21 in it, and we need to make 35. So that's 14 more dollars that we need. And let's see. Well, let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 10 here. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. So I'm going to take this 10 here, and out of Navient, I'm basically going to swap them. So there's still 21 here. And then I need to take out 14. So 10 and 4 is 14. So that should be 35. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to also swap out these ones. So I have it in here. Because Navient's going to be kind of like my, what's the word I want to call it? Like my to-go-to filler right now. So I have $35 for Reflex. Reflex gets, basically I'm just emptying this one out. So 7 minus 21 for 0. Put that back into Reflexes. So now, so we had 40 in there. We now have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 40 minus 16 is $24. So yeah, 14 and 10. So 7, 7, I'm just going to minus 24 to make 16. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just count. Let's see, let's separate these so it makes it a little bit easier to count them. Okay. So we are adding 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 151 back into the bank. So we are going to put this back in here. And I'm going to use one of my deposit slips, and I'm just going to fill my deposit slip in. I am going to use a black pen though. Alright, so we are doing 151 and no change. So subtotal is 151, no change, nothing here. Nothing here. Total deposit is 151 and 0 change. All right, guys. Well, that is everything. I will go ahead and deposit this money because we have like $2 in our account. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and deposit this in here, and it'll cover this one that already came out, and this here. Well, that's already covered. But anyways, I will do those, and I will make these two payments as soon as I get back. That way, they're paid. Alright guys, well, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment down below. I do try to get back to you guys as quickly as possible. Some days it might take me a little bit of time to get back to you, but I will get back if you have a question or a comment. And I'm just finding my little envelope here. So yeah, again, just as a reminder, guys, I am budgeting off of what we make right now, which is very variable. Both of us are a variable income, to be honest, right now I am also waiting. Today I got paid from DoorDash, and then tomorrow I'll get paid for Instacart, which that money I will also transfer into our checking. So then we will still have like the $70 or whatever in our checking as a cushion for and a rollover for next week. Alright guys, well, thank you for visiting, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. That way you can see future videos of mine. Alright guys, bye bye!